Perfect.
We supposed to be here. We supposed to be here, but I don't know. We're here. We are here, you guys.
Ooh,
we're here.
Come on in.
And we're here with Beyonce, you guys. Why you hiding under there, Beyonce? I can't believe you, girl. I can't believe you, girl.
Friend, I wanted to be like you when I grew up.
I can't believe you, girl.
I wanted to be like you.
Not the 613, baby. I had to put my glasses on. Not the 613, baby. Oh,
yes.
You was feeling very much. I got the guns out. Oh, it was a well. Okay, shit. Tell me something. Bust the fucking fans out of her. Where them fans at? Apparently.
Wait.
I ain't got mine in the car, friend. I got one.
Wait.
No, ma'am. If you gonna do it, you gonna do it right. Don't be partially busting it out like that. Okay, Beyonce. Not the partition hair, friend. You dug deep into the archives, baby.
You know, folks don't be thinking I be as versatile as I be being and whatnot. So sometimes, what y'all be saying? What do the young folks say? Sometimes you gotta pop out and
Cause you sure popped out and showed the hell out of me today, baby. I wasn't expecting that. You heard me?
Listen, y'all know I like to cosplay and put on costumes and whatnot. So this was my frock at the concert yesterday, baby. I told y'all we were going to see Beyonce, right? So I had to go and bust it down one time for my girl. Did you see them almost drop her? Did you see that? Friend. I can only be cute without my glasses for so long. Friend.
You're still cute.
Did you see them almost drop her?
Friend. You know what, BJ? He was like, was Nik at the concert when they almost dropped Beyonce? I say, yes, she was.
Baby.
Yes, she was. I know you almost had a fit, honey, dropping your stuff in her like that.
I almost lost it. I was sitting, it was me, my mom, and my best friend, my other best friend, y'all. So Tweety Bird. I know, don't do that. Y'all, both of y'all be doing it. I don't want no problems.
And you know what's so funny? Like, we do this to each other, but we're gonna love each other. We have to be in the same room. We just so fortunately have to share our friend. And I don't know about that other best friend. Ain't you something? It's my turn now. You had a last, it's my turn. You don't exist today, Miss Thang, and I hope you watching. So we can talk about this after the show. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna finish real quick because I don't want no smoke. But we were sitting there and I was looking and I said, because mind you, she had been flying in the air all concert long. So she's in this nice red car looking piece of apparatus and it's starting to tip. And initially, you know, in Houston, we tipping on 4-4s. So I didn't think that because none of her other props was tipped like that. But I don't know. She from H-Town. I had no idea. But it was leaning and then it got uncomfortable. It was like an uncomfortable gangster lean, like way uncomfortable. And I told my mom, I said, Mama, that's not supposed to be doing that like that. Like that is not supposed to be happening. Keep in mind, y'all, she's still singing. She's still singing her song, but we are now all uncomfortable because the car is not moving anymore because normally it's moving around the stadium. So it's not moving anymore. And then she finishes the song and then stops. And she says, stop on the microphone. So complete panic, right? Complete panic. And she's in front of the audience. So it's people down there in the event that something very unfortunate happens. So it's just like, we're at a standstill and it's like, Lord, please. So then it stops moving and it just stays there for a second. And then it starts gently going down, right? Everything has stopped. Music, everything has stopped. So then it comes down, gets down. I don't know if sis took off running. I don't know if they had a golf cart in the aisle or something, but she got from the time that the car actually touched the floor to the time it took her to get back up on stage, microphone in hand, looking like nothing had happened, was it was less than a minute in my mind, because I thought the show was gonna be over. She finished the show. You could tell she was a little bit shaken, but she finished it like a true professional, like, you know, only Beyonce can. That's what we come to expect from her. And the show was over. And all I was thinking is somebody finna get their ass fired so good and hard, because can you imagine? Anyway, so I was inspired since, you know, my other best friend B had a little difficult night last night to go on back and put on.
You look amazing though. And y'all look great, all y'all. You know, I've been commenting on everybody's pictures. I'm mad at y'all. I'm jealous. Y'all look good, but I don't like y'all this week. I'm mad at all of y'all until further notice.
Friend, don't be like that. Don't be that way. Don't be that way. Don't be like that. Please don't be like that. Anyway, I don't know if y'all can tell, but my friend who's over here looking like a beautiful brown Pebbles, I love that cinnamon on you, girl. It's really pretty. Pebbles, her voice and throat are starting to do some weird things. So we're not going to be on here very long because I want my friend to get the rest in the medicines that she needs and whatnot. But we had to come up on here because guess what happened? Guess what happened? It was some boxing yesterday. I was on double duty. I was relaxing, but I was keeping tabs on what was going on yesterday in the ring. Okay. And we had a little prediction show on Friday, didn't we? Had a little prediction show. And on the little prediction show, there were 3 cards that we made predictions for. And the most important fight of the evening for us just so happened to be one of the favorites of the night for me. We had young kid Austin versus savvy veteran Tevin Farmer. And all of y'all told me, I mean, 99.9% of y'all told me what Boxiana said. What'd you say, friend? How'd you say that fight's gonna end?
Huh?
What'd you say on Friday? What'd you say?
Huh? I ain't say nothing. I don't even remember coming in here Friday.
Oh, you don't have any recollection?
No, I don't. I know what I said. I thought he was going to get beat, is what I said. I thought Tevin was gonna go in there and stand on some business, but Tevin didn't even have an ankle to stand on. He got folded up along with his bunions, baby.
Friend, what Wait.
30 seconds into the first round.
What happened to Tevin? What happened?
Tevin.
Huh?
Tevin.
What?
And that little girl couldn't pick your head up off your chest this time. They almost had to cart you out. And I'm very disappointed. Because, friend, like, Tevin. That's okay. One of my parlays hit. That's all that matters. The most important one hit. I care about this.
Well, I just want to take this moment to say I told you so, because I told y'all it was just something on my spirit telling me that this was going to be a good moment for young Mr. Austin. I don't know what the hell Tevin Farmer was thinking. I read a lot of people on Twitter talking about he came in there cold. Yeah, y'all remember? I never once heard nobody say, yo, man, Devin came in there cold. All y'all kept saying was, he got hooked. He got caught by the left hook. He got caught by the left hook. Y'all didn't, I never heard that term. He came in there cold. But that's what y'all keep saying for Tevin Farmer. He know better than to come in there cold. And he couldn't recover. He couldn't even make it out the first round. That boy, listen, I thought somebody had told me that he got his focal situation fixed and that they were both pointing in the same direction. That's what somebody told me. Well, when I saw him get hit and I saw that up close footage, his head hit the canvas and then I saw his eyes. And you know how them cartoons be looking sometimes when they get the shit knocked out of them and their eyes start doing like that. Yup.
I mean, in the first damn round. When I tell you shock, all of that, I was not expecting that. Matter of fact, that was the last thing I was expecting, for him to come in there and knock him out in the first round.
Yep.
Tevin, now you're getting a job. You're getting a job.
It's time for Tevin a job already?
Hell yeah. When you get knocked out in 30 seconds into the first round, we don't need to see you back, buddy.
Friend.
I don't want you to get hurt, Tevin.
Friend, I just think he needs some rest.
A job. A job.
I think he needs some rest. I think he can be the new not Gamboa, because he be fighting back. I don't think he's ready for a job.
Job is where you're going, is what you get. Is where you're going and what you get. And they hire people with disabilities all the time. That little tick ain't gonna keep you out of a job, sir. I'm just letting you know. I'm so disappointed. And when I bet and you make me lose my bread, I look at you a little differently. A job.
Friend.
Yeah.
Friend.
You know where he could go and do his little chefing gig. Him and his girl could take over the cooking wave on YouTube. Whatever. Don't get your ass back in that ring no more.
Friend.
Oh, well, that barely skating. Oh, we're not doing that. Nope. 30 seconds into the first round.
He tried.
Baby, he didn't windmill. He didn't even pinch the bitch.
He did his BESS.
Wasn't no best the best, friend.
He did his BESS, friend.
Best the best.
I don't think it's time for him a job yet. I think he could stand a chance. I think Young Abdullah Mason might want to see what he got against him.
Tevin getting a job.
Friend.
How many consecutive losses do y'all want him to take?
You know what? I didn't think about that. That's 4 consecutive losses, right? I didn't think about that. Okay, I'm gonna think about that. But what I'm gonna do is something that I should have done before we got to talking. I did not greet the guests. I want to say hello to all of the Queen's Court who stopped by this evening. Sticks and Jabs, I see you in here. Specs is here. Shogun 76. What's up, Escobar? Nakia, make them freeze. Corbin, what's going down? We have a super chat that I almost skipped by. Thank you, Nakia, with the $10 super chat. She says, just a love offering for my missing friends. Sorry on Friday. Oh, she said I was in North Carolina at the Junior Olympics. Okay, qualify me. My son in his first year competing is going. Y'all proud mama. That's my baby. What is he running? And what age group is he in? Thank you so much, Nakia. Good luck. You know, JOs, I want to say are in Houston this year, next week, something like that. Let me know. Also, Oak Cliff Sensei, what's going down? Georgia Peach, Denise is here. Davaris Hall, Cab, Khan, how are you? Random Thoughts is in the house. OG Marcus, Mark Harrison, Joey, Tunes. Hey, mommy, how you doing? Hey. Black Martial Arts Society, what's going down? Mama act like she ain't in the next room. Loud Pack Bob, what's going down? Black Martial Arts. Who else? Hey, Claire. 314, Keith Trucker, how you doing? Jeremy Hurd, what's going down? TZ Frank, Raho, Makisha Tellers, hey girl, hey, Bullet, what's up? Snoopy Mac, Carlos Loyola, what's up? Light Skin Business, Jazzy T, Boxing and Barbecue. Who else? I think I said Specs, Arrow Fairies here. Mo 2013, my man. What's going down? K Migs, hey girl, hey. Southwest Dice, y'all come on in the house. My guy, Talib Cunningham, hey. Tell mama I said hey, and wifey and everybody else. He says, hey y'all, just finished mama's house. See there, her asses out of here. Send her back to salute to Kid Austin and his mom. Oh, and mama got a new house in the Oak. Y'all invited to the house one. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta read that again because it's just registering. Hey y'all, just finished mama's house. Her ass is out of here. Send her back to Georgia. Salute to Kid Austin and his mama. And mama got a new house in Atlanta. Y'all invited to the housewarming. You know what? Why are you cutting up like this today, Talib Cunningham? Why? Fernando Rodriguez, what's going on? All right, y'all. I think I got everybody. Hey, Joe Townsend. Who else? John Nori. I see y'all. Come on in. Dre's the Boxer. Y'all come on in. Hey, Stormy B Man. Yeah, Stormy. She said he need a job. Yeah, I wasn't gonna say the man need no job, but friend,
he needs a job.
Well, shit. Okay. Well, all right. Well, all I know is shout out to Kid Austin. He was my pick for the win. Y'all be talking crazy about him because his daddy be with the BS. But the young man has a little something, you know, whether it's athleticism or fast hands or he's pretty strong, can pack a punch. He has some tangibles and he's working with what he's got. He's winning fights. He's staying undefeated. And the young man himself seems to be a very decent gentleman. And so I'm very happy for him to get that win. You could tell at the end of the fight, it took a lot off of him to get the win, especially to get it the way he did after going through the whole, like they do for Ryan, debacle. They don't call him a cheat. They say it's debacle.
Yeah, after pulling out of 3 different damn fights, faking a coma, I'd get up there and cry too if I would. I'm just saying. He faked a coma, car accident. He broke some limbs. He had a chest injury. Shit, I'd get up there and cry too for him. Honestly, truly.
You picked my favorite text. I'm glad. Did you get some good money? Super chat. Send a super chat. Let me show you, girl, what you got. Yeah. Okay, so look. Shout out to him. Shout out to them. And y'all, not that I have seen, how has his father taken the victory? Has he been gracious or has he been out here cutting up, acting a big fool like y'all think? He been cutting up? No? Yeah. No, okay, well. So that was the first card on the undercard of that was the first undercard fight of the main card. Then we had Zurdo Ramirez, I believe, against
It was
Dorticos.
a fight before them, and it was a really, really good one, but I don't remember their names.
Oh
But
yeah, and the man got knocked out in the final round
maybe it got him
with
knocked
the
out.
lock.
Ooh, woo.
I saw the highlights of that. Yeah, that was good because there was a lot of good talking that went on through that too. Okay, okay. So then there was Zurdo and Dorticos. And Zurdo pulled out, was it a unanimous decision? I think he got a unanimous decision over Dorticos. And now everybody's calling for him to unify with Jai Obataya. How do you feel about that, friend?
Zurdo finna give dog walks. He might mess around and get stopped.
You think so? Yeah. Well, yeah, because Obadiah he's a tested warrior. He is. He is. Um Zurdo big and moves slow. So yeah, he's too slow for Jai Obadiah, I think. Um Thank you so much, Rod Holman with the $2 super chats. He says Tevin can work at IKEA. Friend, what do you think about that? IKEA. It's a good place.
That's too much. Tevin need to work at home because he might start tweaking out, and he can do all that in the house. He can stop the stream, come back and finish it. I'm just saying he don't need to be in no damn IKEA though.
Alrighty. Well, no IKEA. Thank you, 88 Sports Talk, for coming through with the $5 super chat. He says, I didn't expect him to stop Tevin like that. I thought he would lose a split decision, make it close, and Tevin looked baffled by what happened. That's because his brain, he was scrambled. He was really hurt. He got scrambled and he got caught 3 good times in less than a minute. So he didn't know what had happened. He was baffled. He wasn't sure. He's probably going to have to watch that back to have any recollection of what happened to him in there, because he got caught and he wasn't right after that initial first droppage. He was not right. Talib Cunningham came back. He says, Boxiana, tell Tev I'm gonna need a cut, man. If he can read if he can read a tape, but I lost $100 on him. I'm raking out his first check. I'm just saying, but job if he wants one. Damn.
I'm just saying. I'm getting my money when he get that first check, the initial one, the one that's only gonna be $100 something. I'm taking mine out of that one. Damn. I'm just saying. I wasn't expecting that, buddy. The first round, 30 seconds.
I don't think any of us.
And then, like, it makes it worse because the look on Tevin's face when he got scrambled, like, it was all over his face that he was scrambled. I'm like, damn, Tevin. Damn.
He kept on talking about, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. He made a rookie mistake. And you know what the rookie mistake was that he made? Getting up too soon, not getting him breathing himself through the count. And he kept doing it. He didn't give himself time to recover. He made the rookie mistake of wanting to get up and not wanting to look like you've been hurt. You know, trying to make it seem like you really okay when you're not okay. And then you get up too soon and you really get hurt because you're not okay and you're not even semi-recovered from the first time. That's the mistake Tevin made. And he's a veteran, so I'm a little bit shocked that he did that. But man, when you get rocked like that, you don't know what you do. Your natural defenses kick in, and at least we know he was about fighting and not flighting. You know, when push come to shove. Did you tweet that? Where the hell we get push come to shove? When push come to shove, it was fight, not flight.
I'm just saying. Y'all know what happened to the last security guards. I'm just saying.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, that's what happened there, baby. Oh, Nakia says 15, 6-year-old, 4x1 in Savannah. Kevin can work with the Waffle House scheduling. He can work in WFH scheduling eye appointments. Y'all are so brutal. Oh my goodness, Nakia. That's brutal. Rod Holman came back. He says he could work at IHOP. Y'all.
That man is a chef. Y'all gonna put some respect on him. That's too much. Well, shit, they do behind fighters at the Waffle House. They got roaches, so maybe that's too no.
Y'all are so brutal. Ooh, Talib said he could work at Lens Crafters. Y'all are horrible people. Dr. I. Y'all are terrible people. Terrible people. Vision Source. Y'all suck. Y'all are brutal people. Nakia make him freeze. Corbin came back. She says he can work from home. Thank you. Nakia. Okay.
I'm all right. I'm all right with that.
Yeah, he can work from home. Thank you for the acronym, because sis, I was lost. I ain't know. Mm-hmm. So listen, yes. Who said this? Because I'm glad you said that. He says, Black Attack. Thank you. He says Tevin took that fight 90 days after a tough fight. Give him a little credit. I said that Friday. I tried to tell y'all that Friday, not just the last fight, his last 3 fights have all gone 12 rounds, and they've all been pretty tough fights that can take a lot out of you. Go ahead, friend.
Hey, guess what? When they hit you up and said, hey, Tevin, we got another fight for you, and you knew damn well that you've been in 24 rounds of wars, you should have hung up on their ass. You didn't need that money like that. But, yes, you did. Yes, you did. And you took your ass over there. So, no, you're not getting no credit for me getting knocked out in the first 30 seconds of the first round. Hang up. When they would have called me, I would have hung up the phone. Please.
Are you reading the comments of these brutal people? Do you hear?
No,
are you?
Easy.
What'd you say? Y'all are horrible people. He could open up a food truck, Errol Ferry, and the slogan could be food so good it'll cross your eyes. Really, Errol Ferry? Fernando. He could work at Popeyes? Really? On the franchise? Really? Y'all are horrible people. Mo 2013 says he can bring Meals on Wheels back. Him and his seeing eye wife. Really? Really, you guys? Is that what we're doing in these comments? Is that how y'all? Oh my gosh. Y'all are brutal people. I can't believe y'all in here cutting up like this. Terrible people. Shout out to Tevin. Me Too Boxing and Barbecue. Shout out to Tevin Farmer. He did not have to give the young man an opportunity to make a name for himself, because that's essentially what he did. His name got bigger, and he actually got something positive off of it instead of the negativity that had been circling him since the whole debacle in Saudi. So I'm glad for him. I'm happy for him. And shout out to Tevin Farmer for getting up in there, even in 90 days and whatnot. I know. Shout out to them. Thank you so much for the super chat from Raho. Is back in here with $2. He says Tevin just need to do to dot his I's and cross his T's. All right, we're gonna move on, because y'all not gonna keep talking about this man like
because y'all are horrible people. That's really what that boiled down to at the end of the day. Y'all
horrible. Talib Sam said Talib said he took his eyes off the prize. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't Nathaniel. Okay. So we'll see what happens next for Tevin. He's been on what? The last 3? No, this wasn't a turkey card, but I'm sure he'll be back in the ring. We'll see him again. Then we had the main event, which I'm not going to spend a lot of time on, which was Jake Paul versus Julio Cesar Chavez. Jake Paul got the win friend. How'd you feel about it? Did you even watch it? Did you see the
No,
video?
no. By then, I was already starting to fall asleep because if you can't tell, I sound like crap, and I was already starting to feel like crap yesterday. But is Turkey playing the media to shit on Jake Paul?
What happened? Why you say that? What I
There's
missed?
a whole lot of like negative Jake Paul tweets on the timeline, and Turkey looked like he started it.
What
Virgil
turkey
Ortiz,
started? What turkey say? What turkey start? Why you say that?
Virgil Ortiz is shitting on him.
Well, I mean, did Turkey shit on Jake Paul, or what's the beef with them?
Because I'm seeing everybody's tweets. J Bro and Lefty, they retweeted the tweet. It says Turkey Al Sheik is paying members of the media and I don't know, maybe fighters too, also bots to talk shit about Jake Paul. I find Virgil Ortiz tweet about Awake very odd. I'm a huge fan of Verge, but he accepted that the Saudi blood money. Virgil Ortiz's tweet said Jake Paul is scamming the entire world with his circus fights, selling them as real fights, but the entire world continues to eat it all up and then have the nerve to be disappointed because the circus fights they have to pay to watch aren't real fights. He is single-handedly destroying the sport and everyone else is enabling it. You guys are going to continue covering and watching these circuses, hoping for the umpteenth time that the circus will be real. What is it called again when you keep doing the same thing, expecting a different result? You have to applaud Jake Paul for keeping up the charade as long for this long and for having everyone else still believe it.
He feel like I feel.
Hold on now. Damn it. Jake Paul then gave these women a new hope and feel for boxing. Buddies.
I know, but that ain't got nothing to do with him fighting in fights, trying to act like he want to
Well,
try
he
to.
gotta fight in fights in order to put these cars on y'all. Look how many boxers he had on. Well, go ahead, Fred.
Well, I was just gonna say, I have learned to separate Jake Paul the boxer from Jake Paul the promoter. So I understand what Virgil feels like as a boxer, why he feels like that, because I feel like that about Jake. Until he started putting on female fights more than just Amanda Serrano, then I completely understand how, because I feel like that. I still do. I love what he's doing for women's boxing, but I hate the circus that he brings around the actual real boxing that I like to watch, because casual fans cannot differentiate the two. That's how I feel. But I understand why people like him, because he brings eyes to the sport, blah, blah, blah. But then we get casuals who don't want to learn the sport that be talking crazy. And that part pisses me off. So, stop fighting old washed up boxers trying to make it seem like you really about that. That's the only thing that I don't like about it. That's it. I
And
have no other.
poor senior, he wished Canelo was his son so damn bad. Did you see him? He was just sitting out there. He said he wanted to
Yeah,
punch mother so goddamn bad.
because he's a disgrace. Like, but they took the money. They took the money, and they have to live with the consequences. And we as fans do too. So that's just what that is. I don't know if I believe Turkey is paying people to say it, because they ain't the only ones that's saying that. Other people
No,
are
and I
saying
think
it.
that people honestly, everybody's been saying that for a while, coming into like going with these Jake Paul fights. Honestly, y'all all said that.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if I would put that on him. Is he above it? No, because we know he likes to use the media to manipulate situations. So I wouldn't put him above it, but I wouldn't say that he making nobody do that. That's just me though, especially not old school throwback back type of boxers. I would assume, but that could be wrong too, because Devin say he a throwback kind of fighter, but he fooled with Jake Paul. So I don't know. I really don't know. Rahoman came back. He said Seven just need. Oh Lord, yeah. Dot his eyes and crossed his. Yeah, well, okay. And Benaya, hey Benaya, how you doing? She said, "What up, Queens?" Listen, Benaya, girl, I did not know that was you that had gone viral for punching in that in the pool and getting out that pool and running and slipping and falling. That's her.
Girl, I know you damn lying.
No, that's the Benaya that's been boxing, losing weight, and showing us her journey on Twitter.
Stop, child.
This is her.
Child, no.
Yes, this is her, and she lives in Houston. This is her. Shout out to you, girl. Shout out to you. And oh my goodness, thank you so much, Mr. Marcus. I always call him Mr. Marcus. OG Marcus, 71. Sorry. He says, after watching the General's interview with Kid Austin, in your prediction, I won on the stoppage. Just sharing some love. You better bet. You better bet. And thank you, baby. You must have hit big, sending us $50 and whatnot. Thank you. Thank you very kindly. So listen, let's see. So yeah. Shout out to Jake Paul in the event. They were the main event, and it was kind of lackluster. I don't have much to say about it. What did you think about Jake's performance?
It was another performance. It was another performance. It ain't getting nothing gracious and great off me. It was all right.
It was another performance. People all on the timeline talking about Jake versus Wilder next. How do you feel if they come up and
Please, you guys, I'm unwell. Don't do that. Don't do that to me tonight.
That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. They're saying Deontay Wilder versus Jake Paul should be next, and that should be his retirement cash out fight. That's what they're saying.
Leave me be, child. Leave me be. Okay? Leave me be.
Just saying, friend.
Leave me be. I'm just saying, leave me be.
Okay,
leave me be.
Some people said no, they not. Nakia say no, we ain't. We ain't saying that. Okay, all right. Well, okay. So that was the boxing, but we got some news that put to rest a lot of back and forth that was going on at the end of this week. We have officially gotten the news that in November we will be getting Devin Haney versus Brian Norman Jr., courtesy of Turkey Al-Sheikh. Friend, barring any complications and hiccups, we should get this fight in November. When we left here on Friday, we didn't know what was going on. We didn't know if the fight was on, if the fight was off. Brian's manager was saying the fight is off. Then Brian and Bill were saying, no, the fight is still on. So it's going to happen. We didn't know what to think. We didn't know what was going on. Beyond that, behind the scenes, there was other stuff going on. I'm so happy everybody played their position and everything got sorted out, because at the end of the day, and I hate saying at the end of the day, but after all that has been said and done, that, yeah, we are actually getting what everybody, fans, want, which is a damn good fight. Okay, don't let people that are not the bottom line, don't let stuff that is not the bottom line get in the way of the bottom line. Okay, y'all, unless you wanted to. But what I learned is, and I've heard a few boxers say it before, what's his name? Lorenzo Truck Simpson said it before. When two fighters want to fight, they make the fight happen. And I think that's what we ended up getting. Friend, how do you feel about this now that it has been made official? We're getting Devin Haney and Brian Norman Jr. at welterweight in Saudi Arabia.
I mean, great, awesome, wonderful. I can't wait. This is another fight that I would be on the silent side of history of. So, yeah, that's just one of those things.
Yes.
look, our PR work won't allow us to get too far into this one. So yeah, you're not gonna hear much of anything from me when it comes to this. So yeah, congratulations. The fight is made. I'm very happy for everybody involved. You know what I'm saying? So like, let's get active. It's gonna be a good fight.
It's gonna be a very good fight. I think it's going to be not even just the fight, but the build up. I'm looking forward to. I hope they get all the craziness out of all of the crazy disrespect has been um, done and moved to the side at this point. I'm sure we're gonna have some heated moments in the build up, which is to be expected. But I just want the gentlemen to be as respectful as they possibly can moving forward. And what I really don't want, and what I've learned, because newsflash, it is a positive thing to learn from past mistakes. And let me just raise my hand and say I was a card carrying member of the friction between EJ and Bud. I don't want to do this time around. Okay. I don't want to take these young brothers through all of that. I love them both. And you don't have to viciously choose sides. You can choose sides all day long, but y'all, please don't let us not be vicious this time around. Not as vicious. I know it's gonna happen, but it ain't gotta be like it was with them. Now, if your people are from Atlanta, or your people are from Oakland or Vegas or whatever, and you ride. I get it. Ride. You heard it, Drink. Yo, you heard it. And Drink, if you are as mature as I think you are, then you should understand if somebody says, you know what, I was wrong in this instance, and I'm going to move different moving forward. If you one of them people that won't let people grow, then just be silent. How about that? Um, but yeah, I get that. I get riding with your people. I do. I do. I just don't want it to be like that, because I saw the results of it, and people. It's hard for folks to let stuff go. It really is. We see it in the chat. So, I can't wait. I can't wait. And I'm gonna be a big girl, and I'm gonna make a prediction when it's time to make a prediction. But leading up to it, I'm gonna try my best to stay neutral, because again, we have relationships with both these teams, and I just don't want it to be craziness. Friend, did you get a chance to hear some of the craziness that happened previous to getting the fight made?
Oh, I heard those crazy buffoons talking to each other like that on national television where people can clip it and do what they want to do with it. Keep telling y'all gotta stop being so embarrassing and quit involving people in your business. If you got business, handle your business. But you ain't gotta involve everybody in your business. And come here, let me tell y'all something. Y'all need to take some advice from the girls. Just because you know people, don't mean everybody gotta know you know people. Okay? If you sat next to Shakur at a fight and y'all had a conversation, you don't have to come tell me about it. Uh, that's just showing you. If you have a phone conversation with a person, you don't have to come tell me about it. That's just between y'all. Y'all could, me and my friend know so many people now, like, y'all would be surprised. Y'all would be surprised. Quit telling people your business and what they know and what they could learn and guess and get from you. Just stop. These people don't have to know what you know. It's okay. If you know it, keep it secret. And if you can't keep a secret, then you don't need to know. I love y'all.
All of
But
y'all.
we gotta be adults about the stuff that we doing. We gotta handle business. And business is you don't go and tell the business that you know to other people. And then you don't get your friends to come in and chime in on it. No, like there was a time where we didn't talk on the phone. We didn't say things that are discussed in private in the public. We don't do that. There's stuff that me and my friend know right now. You will never know. Y'all will never know.
Won't
But
know we knew when it does eventually come out.
And you may or may not know, we may act like we knew when it do come out. We might act just as surprised as y'all are. We've been knowing for the last 6 to 9 months. Like, we have to do better when it comes to business. Cause if I'm involved in any of the business, I'm telling you right now, I tell all my people not to talk to nobody. If they didn't talk to this person right here first, or if they didn't call me first, they not talking to y'all.
Not about
And
real
not about no. They gonna get on there and spin your head backwards all day. You're not gonna get no business. And y'all need to keep the business off your platforms. Because everybody's going to end up getting caught up in something that they don't need to be in. It's unnecessary. So
It is. It
just be
is.
better. Y'all all are better. Be better.
Yeah. And keep the main thing the main thing. You know, everybody got feelings and people be feeling disrespected, and I get all of that, because you can only say it's only so much I'm gonna let you slide with. I get that, but some stuff just don't bring to the airwaves is what I would say, just to be safe. You don't have to do that. Now I understand people coming back and clearing shit up if somebody else let some shit fly. If you let some shit fly and you trying to make me look crazy, now I got to bust everybody out. I get that, but let's just try to be professional, more professional, because we want the bottom line. And I'm so happy because it silences all because it was so many videos that were about to flood the timeline with this person ducking and that person's ducking, because that's the favorite word. It's one of the 3, 4, 5 favorite words of boxing fans, so-called fans, is telling the world that a boxer is ducking somebody. Sometimes it really is just the business ain't right. The business be messed up. It doesn't mean that somebody's ducking somebody. Now, there are cases and instances where I believe that to be true, like Richardson Hitchens, for instance. To me, the way he's moved since Matias has not had that belt signifies to me that there was a little bit of ducking going on. Jerron Ennis, Brian Norman Jr., I'm not really to put I'm not willing to go out on a limb to say either one of those dudes was ducking. I just feel like the business wasn't right. That's an option sometimes. Y'all just live in negativity, and I can't stand that for us. And I'm talking to my folks specifically. We love to run with the negative, especially when it's our folks involved most times. Just saying, do better. What do we have coming up next? Because we ain't finna be out here long, y'all. My friend gotta get well. See what we have next. I'm looking right now.
And the ladies card.
Okay. We have coming up. Well, this weekend is 4th of July weekend. So Jack Catterall and Harlem Eubank, Joe Cordina, Scott Nicholson is back. They're all on a card in England, in Manchester. And that's all that we have to look forward to this weekend. But after that, like my friend said, the big ladies night card and Shakur Stevenson, Zepeda, Berlanga, that card. That I'm really interested in that card, because that Kid Austin's win has made Zepeda's fight with Shakur. I've been looking forward to this fight. I can't wait to see it, but it's made it more interesting because Schofield wants to recall out Shakur Stevenson. What did he do? I don't understand that.
I don't understand. I think he needed a confidence boost, a big one. Stopping Tevin like this is a humongous confidence boost.
It is. It is. Did you say he's number 2 in the WBA?
I didn't. I see they're back saying tank again. I did see that.
Well, yeah, Tank said he'll do him dirty, of course. But yeah, he has a couple of options. Isn't it something? Isn't it funny how the shit works? We thought he was never gonna get another opportunity. He comes out here, he stops Farmer. Now he's right back in the mix. He can fight Mason. He can fight the winner of Shakur's Deveda. He can fight Tank Davis if push comes to shove. He's got options when we thought 6 months ago, 7 months ago, he wasn't going to have any. Same thing with Brian Norman Jr. He didn't sign to fight Boots. Everybody thought his career was going to be over with. Not his career would be over with, but he wouldn't get a payday. You know, the big thing was payday. Now we look up, they talk trash about Devin Haney. Looked like nobody wanted to fight him. Tio said no. I forgot who else was. Oh, they say Brian Norman Jr. moved to 54. Who's Devin gonna fight? Ryan Garcia is out. Nobody wants to fight a runner. Blah, blah, blah. Boost moves to 54. Brian Norman Jr. does his job. Devin Haney did his job. And now guess what? They finna fight. Moral of the story is stay active, stay fighting, win. Stay active, stay fighting, win. Move on with your career. Doors will open up. That's the object. Quit trying to sit and wait. Fight. I can't wait. Very excited. Friend, do you have anything else? We up on the hour. Did we miss anything?
No, because we were live when Beyonce fought. We didn't miss anything from Friday. Right. So okay, pretty much for the most part, we didn't got everything, I think, friend, honestly.
Yeah, I think we did get everything. Okay. I think we got it.
Shout out to all y'all and all that good stuff. Me and Beyonce, our first show together. I'm sure Beyonce will be back once again to do a show with her. I'm 6'13", baby. I was not expecting a 6'13", baby. I knew I might have got a color, but baby, I didn't even recognize who you was when I seen that picture. I got real close to my phone and said, "Oh my God, that's my friend. I love it on you, and I need you to bring that back." But shout out to y'all. We almost to 500K. If y'all go ahead and take a look, we about 30 people away from 500K, y'all. We did it. Shout out to y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button, and all that stuff. We'll be back in here eventually. I gotta go get well. I don't know what happened, but I don't know. I'm sick again, y'all. So I gotta get well, and I'll see y'all back. Probably Friday is the 4th, huh?
Yeah, we're not gonna be up here this weekend. This weekend coming up, there are really no fights in the US. Yeah. Just a small card in England. So yeah, we'll be off this weekend. We taking a holiday. Okay, my friend needs to get well. All right, so we'll see y'all the second week of July, the 11th, because that'll be fight card. We'll do a watch party.
We got it. Yeah.
If we're not somewhere else. Yeah. Bo Deezy, the late bloom, thank you. He says if Tank versus Kid Austin fight, it's gonna be a Pac-Man versus Ricky Hatton replay. Also, Shakur was tweeting and deleting about Kid during the fight, and he stated he not moving up. He's staying at 135. So spin the block. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all. I ain't mad at it. Svet78, thank you so much for the $10. He says Devin doing what y'all's favorite fighter won't. Curtis Robinson, thank you so much. He says salutes to the queens. Respect. Thank you for the $2 super holla weeks. We thank you. We thank you so very kindly. But yeah, you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy this short work week. Okay, the 4th of July, whether you are celebrated or just enjoy your day off, if you're working, have a great one. Have a really good weekend. Y'all take your vitamins, exercise, take your medicine and whatnot. And all of y'all wondering about this blonde hair, this was my Beyonce look for the concert yesterday. I had my cowboy hat on. Y'all go back forward and check me out and whatnot. I like to play around in makeup and stuff sometimes. So forget y'all. Anyway, we'll see y'all. Hit the like button on your way out if you haven't already. Share the episode. Congratulations to all the winners this weekend. Fans, we won. We're getting a really good fight. We're about to get some really good fights in July. Hopefully they will drop the Tank and Lamont Roach rematch information for those of y'all who, want to know. Anyway, we'll see y'all later. Good night.